What's going on? I got another one for y'all today. Now, I like to apologize about the last one, but I wanted to do a little bit something a little bit better. Plus, I wasn't all the way awake yet, so I wanted to make sure I do this one where everybody could see it, everybody could be a part of it. Because I wasn't really trying to just get rid of the video, just just to do it, but I want y'all to really get a grasp of it and enjoy it. So while I'm getting set up, I just want to give everybody a little time to jump into the chat room, and I appreciate those who can watch it. But I try to get y'all, I told y'all I'm gonna try to work on time, so I'm just doing a lot of testing videos just to give y'all see which time is more convenient for my supporters. And because I know different times it's harder, especially when I do them around lunchtime and stuff like that. So I know this one a lot more of y'all will be able to see. So make sure you like as you enter the chat room. And I appreciate all the love. And this one's going to be what's so special about Scorpio love. And I'm going to redo the last one I did too. So don't think I forgot about that one either. Please make sure you like as you come in. And thank you everybody that supported the last one. But I wanted to redo this one because this one's going to be a lot better. I appreciate all the love. Thank you so much. Just giving everybody a lot more time to come in. Cause the last one, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of rushed into it because I have so many videos for y'all that's already lined up. I'm kind of, pressing on it a little bit faster than what I usually do. But this one is gonna be more enjoyable for me because it's gonna be talking about something I really wanted to speak on, y'all. It's going about what's so special about Scorpio love. What is so special about Scorpio love? Because we always hear about this about Scorpio, the Scorpio is bad when it comes to this, and the Scorpio is bad when it comes to that. But I don't understand what's really wrong with them. I don't understand what's really going on. I understand we hear all this stuff about them. We hear all this horrible stuff about them. We hear all this dramatic stuff, but nobody ever really understands what's so special about Scorpio love. And I got to give, I had to break it down for y'all, and I'm gonna go into a little bit more detail of this because I know a lot of y'all always asking. But y'all make sure y'all like as y'all enter the chat room. I'm gonna put in my links. I see you in here, Nina. If you put in my link, if you want to show some love and donate, I appreciate it. Thank you. But one thing you got to understand is when you first meet us and you're dealing with us, we observe and we look at we stare through the soul of people. One thing you get with most individuals, especially when it comes to the males or whatever, and the men, like a lot of us, we only look at the outside. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to meeting women, even people, you can say this for the Scorpio man and woman. A lot of people when they first meet people, they only look at the outward sides, the outside of them, see how oh, they look like this, and they have this appearance, or they have this material, they come off as this, are they real popular, they have this certain aspect about themselves. But us as Scorpio, one thing that makes us different, that makes us special when they enter a relationship with us, is you dealing with an individual and a male that actually is going to look at you holistically. He's not going to look at you, oh, even though you are attractive, or you might be attractive, you might not even feel that you might not be that attractive. You might feel that you might be too young for this man, or you might feel like you're too old for this particular Scorpio man, or you feel like it's certain differences about you that don't really match up, and you're trying to figure out why is it so different? Why is he able to see through these aspects? And like, is he just looking for something? Is he just trying to be sneaky, or is he just being um you know is he just being the Scorpio, the mysterious Scorpio, whatever? No, it's not that. You got to understand, you're dealing with a special type of man that looks at you from the inside out. You're dealing with a type of individual that looks at not just the women we date, or the individual women that we deal with, that we date. We're looking at the individuals that we see for long term. We see the heart and soul of the individual. We look at you deeply. That's why a lot of times the Scorpio will back away. The Scorpio will, be apprehensive about being in relationships, because we are extremely serious. We are extremely wholehearted. We are extremely feeling people. We are extremely sentimental. We are extremely passionate people, and we understand a lot of times. A lot of people don't. are not going to understand us. We understands a lot of times when you go into relationships with Scorpio men that a lot of people already have this perceived notion about us. We understand that a lot of people don't understand us because we're introverted. A lot of people don't get it. Matter of fact, y'all give me a moment to set up. And y'all make sure y'all like as y'all enter the chat. And like I said, my first video, I apologize about that one because I told y'all like doing these, putting out this stuff and this content for y'all. It's not easy as it seems. It's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes. It's a lot of, you know, it's just a lot of stuff that try to, block me from trying to get y'all, the stuff on the outside in my personal life. And I appreciate everybody that supports, everybody that shows love, everybody that understands, that looks at me more than just a person that makes videos, that looks at me actually like a normal human being. Because one thing about Scorpios, we see we see every we see everything clearly. You know what I'm saying? We see everything for what it is. He's not going to be this type of individual that's going to, even if things are going wonderfully, he's not the type of individual that's going to purposely, rose color, shade things and try to colorize things and try to, you know, I can't think of the word for it right now, but he's not the individual that's going to try to pretty up things in order to make it go a certain way. One thing about a Scorpio is you're dealing with a very a very intense man, a very dark man, because you're dealing with a man that's very complex. You're dealing with a man that's very deep. Everything, when you think about Scorpio, everything is going to be deep. Everything is going to be to the soul of the matter. You know what I'm saying? When you talk about the Scorpio individual, you're dealing with an individual that's deep. That even if y'all are doing whatever regular stuff, even if it's watching a television program, even if it's looking at certain aspects of things, that are very simple, he's going to look at it in the most extreme tense. It's going to be intense. It's going to be very real. It's going to be very on the spot. And a lot of people are not used to that. You know what I'm saying? When you're dealing with a Scorpio man, understand you're dealing with an individual that's extremely intense. You're dealing with a individual that's not scared to say what's on his mind, to say that what's really going on, even if it seems like he's the most hated person or the most despised person. We're the type of individuals that's going to stand on our ground. We're the type of individuals that's going to courageously and honestly stand on what we believe in and what type of woman we want to be with. Even if she's beautiful, stunning, you can have 100 men going behind you, but you got to understand he's going to be the type of individual that he don't care. He's not going to look at your ego. He don't care about who you surrounded by. He don't care about she's sitting on top of the world, or oh, she has this and that, so he's gonna downgrade himself or degrade himself in order to meet certain aspects of a relationship. You got to understand, when you meet this man, you meet with a man that's looking at you, just looking everything about you. You know what I'm saying? I know it seems like it's a very simple fact, but you got to understand, a lot of people don't understand when I say this. I'm very serious. Like, he's looking at you deeply. This is an individual that's not going to look at you on an average. He's going to look at you extremely deeply. A lot of people think, because when a person says a Scorpio man is mirroring you, they think we automatically mean, we're mirroring, we're copying you, we're trying to be repetitive with you, we don't care about you, so we're trying to mimic you in order to get on your nerves, or we're mimicking you in order to make you angry about a particular, something that's going on. That's not how we doing. We mirror you not just in the aspects of bad behavior, or mirroring you in the facts of trying to prove a point to you or anything like that. You got to understand, you're dealing with an individual that's mirroring you in order to get we the type of individuals, when you're dating this man, he wants to get the full grasp of who he's with. You know what I'm saying? a lot of times when you date the average man, he's only gonna look at, what you can do for him, or what, what's going on with him, and how he looks, and how no, we look at everything. We look at the everything that has to do with you. We look at you as closely as we would look ourselves. That's why a lot of times you'll be like, oh, why everything, certain aspects of my personality is just he's starting to grow on me, or he's starting, because it's like when you with the Scorpio, you're not just with him like on some casual, flaky type of relationship that's real shallow, that's not that's normal. You're dealing with an individual that's very that's it's almost like infusing with another person. It's like when people say that's your partner, you really gonna this really gonna be your partner. This really gonna be an individual that's gonna be a part of you. This not gonna be some frivolous, fling or whatever. This is gonna be somebody that's gonna bring all aspects out of you. You know what I'm saying? If you're looking for a man that's one that you're looking for, somebody that's going to fulfill you, somebody that's going to look at you and just bring the best out of you. You know what I'm saying? You got to look at the whole picture. Just like I tell y'all, as a Scorpio man, we look at the whole picture. You can't just look at it like, okay, this man is special, this man is wonderful, but he shows me all these wonderful things about me. He brings the best out of me. I love him. There's no man like him. He has this certain aspects about him that I love, and he's so special. But then on the other hand, when you talk about dealing with a Scorpio man, a lot of people say, oh, they're too harsh, or oh, they bring in this is so difficult, or oh, I don't want to deal with this because it's too much, or oh, the Scorpio man is too much. I love certain aspects about the Scorpio man, but I don't understand what's really going on. I don't really want to put this much energy into it. It's like they speak in double. They almost I think I'm gonna show you how to type it in for Second Sky 11. I appreciate all the love though. You got to understand this is a man that's going to bring the best out of you. You know what I'm saying? In order to bring the best out of you, he got to show you your weakest points. You can't just say, "Oh, I love a Scorpio man and I enjoy being with them and he's so wonderful." But he's going to bring it's certain aspects about him that brings this piece of him, to you that makes you realize that this man is extraordinary. This man has so many different pieces to himself. You got to understand that he's going to pick certain things out of you that you never really want to look at. This is going to be the man that's going to push buttons that nobody ever really pushed. He's going to make you angry to certain heights that you never been angry, but it's for certain reasons. We want to bring this energy out of you. We want to show you where your weak points are, because if you don't know where your weak points are, then how you supposed to become stronger? How you supposed to become a more evolved person with the Scorpio man if he doesn't show you these things? We the type of person that will show you everything, even if you don't want to see it, because we the type of person that looks at ourselves in the same matter. Don't think that we throwing stuff at you and we're not receiving in return. You know what I'm saying? We look at you the same way that we reflect ourselves, because we want you to be that stronger person. Let me see what, because I make sure I speak to y'all like I always do. And also, like, thank you so much for those who have came in and liked the video. Y'all make sure y'all like the video as y'all enter the chat. What's going on, Common Water 81? What's going on, Sky 11 Hook? What's going on, Carla Kemp? Hey, QT. Hey, Nina Moore. Hey, hey, Posky. Hey, Tamisha Ford. Hey, Annette Gibson. Hey, Symphony. Hey, Miss Likeable. They're very special. Just don't move too fast, because you will be somewhere they are not. Let them open up to you before. Yeah, absolutely. And that's another point I want to get at. A lot of when I talk to a lot of you tell me, "Oh, I love my Scorpio man. He's such a wonderful individual." But every time I'm drawing close to him, it seems like he's drawing away, and I don't understand what's really going on. And I think he doesn't like me, or I think he has something else going on, and that's not what's exactly that's not the case. most of the times when Scorpio backs away and he's moving slow, but everything he's telling you good, you be like, oh, he's telling me this good. This particular aspect of the relationship is going good. It's certain positives in the relationship I see, but I don't understand where it's going. Like, tell me where it's going. I don't understand, God. But like, what's happening? But it's you got to understand that when you dealing with Scorpio, we don't move at another person's pace. We the type of person, everything, we don't even move at our own pace. We move at a more organic pace. Everything has to be natural. Everything has to be official and 100%. It's not gonna. We're not the type of individuals gonna be like, okay, she's sexy. Okay, we okay. I like this aspect about her. Okay, she cool. Okay, this and that. No, we have to. It has to be 100% organic. It has to be true. It has to be 100% feel. We have to feel it. We have to know it for sure. We have to dwell on it and think about it and sit on it. We're not the type of individuals that just be, that just jumps into the first thing that we run into, jump into the first relationship, to the first one we see. It has to be very organic. If you are with a Scorpio man, if he's real deep with you, if he's told you things like, okay, I like you, I love you, I care about you, it's official. It's not, he's not, we're not the individuals that's going to make any false compliments. We're not the individual that makes we don't receive flattery very well, like fake flattery. So we're not going to give you any type of fake flattery, any type of undeserved love, any type of undeserved kudos in order to make you feel good, in order to just say, oh, that's a nice thing to do. If he says, okay, you're very cool, very talented, you're very loving, he really means that. If he says that he loves you and he's not going anywhere, that he's dedicated to you, that means he's really feeling that. Even if he's showing crazy signs, if he's showing crazy signs, it because he has certain things pulling towards him. He has certain negatives pulling towards it. It's just like with any type of circle, just especially with females. Y'all know how y'all get the circles. Y'all have negative people in y'all circles sometimes, which y'all are not. Sometimes y'all able to pinpoint out. Sometimes y'all not. But a lot of times, it's certain negative aspects. And one thing about Scorpios, we are 100%. We know ourselves. We have an understanding of ourselves. But at the same time, there might be certain aspects about itself that might have doubts. A lot of times it's not about us listening to a certain person or us being influenced by a certain person or us not liking you because we heard this about you. One thing you got to understand, we're not influenced by anybody else's opinion about you. We're not influenced about us having a small little fallout or anything of that nature, unless the person wants to hold grudges against us and we're not going to open that door. We're not going to try to cross those bridges with you. We're going to close that door and we're going to lock it. And a lot of people call us revengeful and call us spiteful for doing that. But a lot of times we don't feed that energy. We just don't feed it at all. We don't give it nothing. We don't talk to you. We don't come around you. We don't try to be around you. We don't try to give you no compliments. We don't try to come around people that know you. We don't go to places that we might even think you are at. We don't come to places that we know that you are known for going to. We're going to cut all access off. So if he's still around you, if he's still talking to you, if he's still showing you love, if he's still giving you this positive energy, giving you this positive feedback, and it's consistent and it's holistic, that means it's real. He's not. You got to understand, we do not give frivolous, flattery. We're not these shallow individuals that do stuff just to make people like us or just because it sounds good. We do it out of the depths of our soul, the depths of our heart. We do it out of everything that we are, the holistic point of who we are. Like, I try to make this clear. I know it's kind of crazy sometimes how I'm coming off, but I be so intense when I'm doing these videos. I get a little crazy sometimes. I apologize about that. But you got to understand, when you're dealing with this man, you're dealing with a man that's very extreme. You know what I'm saying? And that's for certain reasons. You got to understand, when you're dealing with a man that's very loyal, if you're dealing with a man that's very, that's very stern, a man that's very serious, but a man that's very, trusting, a man that's very loyal and loving, a man that puts out 100% energy on you, a man that's always focused on you, even when you are getting out of hand, you get a little crazy, even when you go through your aspects, you could say, Oh, the Scorpio's wrong for backing up. That's not you how you handle problems. You're supposed to deal with them head on, God body. Why doesn't he talk to me if I'm doing something wrong? Why doesn't he always? Why doesn't he just say it? If you know, I know you telling me Scorpios are so brass and they so honest and they so real. Why doesn't he just come out and tell me there's something wrong? Why doesn't he just have these long, drawn out conversations and you know let put it all on the table? Why doesn't he you know just sit down and tell me these things? Why does he back away? Why does he go into these introverted moments of disappearing? Why does he go dead silent? And I'm gonna break all these down to you because there's different reasons. There's completely different reasons for this. For one time, for one reason, Scorpio would not keep going into these long conversations every time there's something a fallout or something negative that you're doing or something negative that's just going on. Period. It don't have to be based on what you're doing solely, but when you talk about a Scorpio going silent, a lot of times we are first of all we're trying to regain ourselves. Because you got to understand, you're dealing with a very strong sign. You're dealing with a very serious sign. We do not play around. We do not cut corners. We do not do none of that stuff. We do not try to sit here and have these super conversations. I'm not gonna have call a family meeting, a Scorpio father, a Scorpio brother. We're not gonna try to call a meeting with you and try to get to the bottom of this stuff that you already know of. Stuff that you already aware of. Because a lot of times when we get irritated and angry with somebody, this is stuff that you are already aware of. This is not stuff that Scorpio is just gonna bring out the blue. This is not stuff that you are completely oblivious of. This is not stuff that he hasn't already mentioned one time. When it gets to the point where Scorpio is going to extreme silent mode, it's for a deep reason. Let me matter of fact, let me put my link in right quick. I'm gonna speak to y'all right quick, but I'm gonna put my link. Hey, LOL. Hey, Sky 11 Hook. Hey, Jaleesa Jones. Long time no see, Jaleesa. Long time no see, Miss Libra lady. You finally came in. Well, well, well. Look, how you say well, well, well. Looks what. Oh, well, well, well. Look what the wind has blown in. One thing, and that's another thing you got to know about Scorpios. We have an outrageous sense of humor. We can be smart. You know what? Because I'm trying to be YouTube friendly and all that. But we can be smart. We can be pains in the rear. We could be crazy. We have a very crazy sense of humor. So y'all gotta excuse me if I sound like a jerk sometimes. It's just me being. It's because I like you. If I'm picking at you, it's because I like you. If the Scorpios, got is always picking on you and joking on you. You know what I'm saying? Not like no mean stuff, because you know the difference between somebody just being completely nasty and trying to tear down your self-esteem, somebody just joking around with you because they like you. When a Scorpio really likes you, like we will pick on you, we will joke on you, we will badger you. We would kind of we like when we got love for somebody, we joke on you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So a lot of times you'll see Scorpio like every time I come around him, he's always being mean to me. He's always joking on me. How can he like me when he's always making me the butt of his jokes? He's always picking at me. He's always making fun of me because he likes you. It's almost sometimes when the Scorpio, when we haven't met certain levels of our maturity, he could still be on the Phoenix level or on a Scorpio Eagle level. But a lot of times we will joke. We will resort back to our lizard ways sometimes. We'll joke on you and make fun of you. It's almost like a teenager when he has a crush or something. When he's infatuated with his fate with this pretty girl at school, it's gonna be the same thing. We gonna badger you. We gonna tease you. We ain't gonna talk to you. Even if we know you crazy about us, we gonna be like nah. Especially if you real popular already. If you already the cream of the crop and already used to having this bloated ego, we gonna really sock it to you. He's gonna really sock it to you. If you that it girl, and I know a lot of you are very high vibrational, so y'all don't have no egos. Some of you don't really realize how beautiful you are, or how gorgeous you are. You understand a lot of men like you or whatever, But if you are that it girl or are this popular girl with this overflowing popularity, this overflowing of admirers, he's gonna pick on you. He's gonna bring. It's not because he want to hurt your feelings. It's not because he's trying to impress anybody else. He don't care if anybody else laugh at it or nothing. But he wants to let you know, hey, I'm not this big center. I'm not this big gushy rose petal guy. But I'm gonna make you. I'm gonna let you know I like you. I'm going to let you know I'm looking at you. I'm gonna mess with you, and he's gonna do it. And this for one reason. Because he wants to bring the edginess of your personality. He wants you to be like, shut up. Your jokes ain't that funny. Shut up, you blockhead. Blah blah blah, blank blank blank, and cuss us out. You know what I'm saying? Be like, if you that quiet girl that's always nice to somebody, he just would like, be like, can you just leave me you know what I'm saying? He wants to bring that spice out of you. He's gonna bring that emotion out of you. He's gonna bring that out of you. We're gonna pick at you. We're gonna lean on you. We're gonna do whatever we got. We're gonna bring that out of you. You're not gonna be able to be coy, especially if you try to be this coy personality where, oh, I'm gonna be cool. I ain't he ain't all that. I like him and all that. He's cute and all that, but I'm gonna be coy. I'm not gonna. I don't do that. I'm used to having a certain way. I'm used to having a certain prestige about myself. I'm not gonna really get into it with him like that. He ain't all that. So he's gonna mash on it like that. He's gonna the slower you are to humble yourself, the quicker he's going to be to jump on your case. He's going to bring you down the size. He's going to bring you down the eye level. If you're used to standing on a horse standing, you know what I'm saying, 7 feet tall, 8 feet tall, he's going to bring you back down the size. And I'm going to go into what I was going to go into, but so I ain't forgot y'all. Hey, NY Prepper. Hey, Desiree Hodge. Us Libras get Scorpios flustered. Yeah, yeah. I got a girl. I didn't know she was a Libra. I thought she was a Leo. I don't know why I thought she was uh, a Libra, and it's crazy because one thing about a Libra and Scorpio is like we have this wonderful relation. It could go. You could hate they. It's like Libras. They love us for one thing about Scorpio is I feel for the Libra don't never really change. Is if we love you because you a Libra. You already in the books. You good, but Libras get edgy with us real fast. They get ticked off with us real fast. They get angry. They get frustrated. They storm the next way. They give up. They get irritated with us. They get mad because we do have that spiciness about us, and we do have that up in your faceness about us. And people like, that's so rude. You know how y'all Libras are. Oh, that's so rude. Oh, that's so not classy. Oh, that's so unclothed. That's so rough around the edges. That's so oh my gosh. Why did he say that? Oh, that's not nice to say that. Oh, I'm not gonna do that. Let me think on it. Y'all sit 8 years thinking about making one decision, and we telling y'all, hurry up, you moving like a tortoise. You like, oh, I'm not talking to him no more. He's just rude. Yeah, I cannot deal with a rude individual. That Scorpio, I just can't stand them. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it be a lot of times with us. We attach together. It's so much love at the same time. It's so much misunderstanding. But one thing about Scorpios, we do love Libras. We love our Libras. We do. Another thing, we do love our Aries. You know what I'm saying? We got love for Aries. A lot of time, I know they'll say we can't, you know what I'm saying? We have things where we have risks with fire signs. Yes, we do have these extreme risks with fire signs, but a lot of times it's for extreme reasons. It's more because of our personality differences more than personal traits. It's because we're a lot of times we are misunderstood. A lot of times we are, you know, pushed the wrong way. Let me see. Hey Royal Mom. Hey Carolyn T. I appreciate all the love. Hey, May Rain, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming in. I know Miss Taya watching. Thank you, Miss Taya, for watching. I know you in the backgrounds. I appreciate everybody who's watching in the backgrounds. Thank you, background people and background uh, watchers. Thank you for watching, background people. You unknown shy people. I'm gonna put my links in. Y'all make sure y'all show me some love. Donate. I revamped this and I did this one better than my last one. So y'all make sure y'all show me that love. I appreciate it so much. Thank you for tuning in. Cause I'm still going to the silence. I haven't forgot about that. So y'all just give me a second to type in my links. Cause I know Jaleesa, I know you been in the background. I know how y'all Libras are, man. Y'all watch us. Y'all be quiet. Y'all won't speak for us for 5 years, but y'all watch us. Y'all, the Scorpio and Libra have an extremely weird type of respect and love for one another. It's like y'all won't even talk to us. Y'all can get so mad and so you people say Scorpios get so mad, but they underestimate the Libra anger. Like y'all get mad at us, won't speak with us, won't talk to us, won't be friends with us, and be like, what happened to the Libra? They must not like me no more. But at the same time, they like, no, I'm not gonna. I like him and he's cool, but I'm gonna watch from the background. I'm not gonna say nothing to him. He gets on my nerves. He made me mad that time. He's saying this. You know what I'm saying? They want to, but at the same time, they can't stop watching. They can't stop coming around us. It's that yin and the yang. You know what I'm saying? And let me see. Y'all give me 1 second. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show my moderators right quick how if y'all want to type my link in, just type it like this because Nina did it right. But I know one of y'all had accidentally put it in because this is how you could tell when you put it in right, it's going to highlight itself. When you don't put it in right, it's not going to highlight it. So put it in exactly how I'm putting it in, and it will show up in the chat room. I appreciate it. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. You know, a lot of times people they don't see how much love and how much energy and how much we putting into relationship. That's why a lot of times you'll start getting that aggression. A lot of times you'll start getting this certain emotion, this certain aspect from the Scorpio. Because a lot of times, if he don't feel like his love is being received, he's going to start retracting it. He's going to start almost recycling it to a different, you know, to a different personality. Let me see, but this is how I want to put it. When he started going to a silence, when Scorpio started all of a sudden going to silences that seem sporadic, that seem out of nowhere. For one, we going silent because we we have extreme personality traits. We have extreme I keep saying that, but a lot of people don't understand. We are very passionate. It's very intense. It's very intense. So think about it. Think about it like this. When you say something that's like a slap in the face, it's not just gonna be like, a tap tap, I hit you with a tap, I'm gonna hit you with a light jab, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make him mad, I'm gonna rough him up a little bit, hit him with a little jab. But you gotta understand that little jab to a Scorpio is gonna feel like you're hitting us with a crowbar. That little slap in the face is feeling like you hit us with a 5 finger dead on pimp slap. It's feel like you just smacking our whole face and leaving a print in there. So when you say something to us to hurt us, and when you say something to a Scorpio to make us angry, when you say something to us that's out of that's out of the way, that's really crazy, you're gonna get these. He's already, as soon as you say it, it's like it's soaking through our system. Just how a person say, oh, that's toxic energy, or oh, that's wonderful energy. When you throwing stuff at us, we absorb it in. It's like energy. The stuff that person give to a Scorpio is like energy to us. It's so we're taking it extremely bad. Even if it's in silence, if he strike you with that look that can kill, it's most likely he wants he's extremely angry. People think that as soon as we get mad that we go into these psychopathic splurge of start yelling and no, you can get that from a Cancer. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna do a video on Cancer too. 'Cause I keep talking about y'all Cancers. I got to do a video on Cancers. I'm gonna do a Libra. Then I'm gonna do a fire video. So So we get this extreme reaction. It's like we're trying to let it absorb because we know what's going to happen, whatever words, whatever actions going to come out. I'm closing my eyes because I'm reenacting it for y'all because this is how I'm feeling. This is how I'm feeling when I'm getting real agitated. I'm getting real angry, especially when I'm dealing with some of these goofballs that comes at me all crazy on here and say crazy stuff to me. It's like I don't react to it right away. It's like I'm absorbing it. I'm like it's like I'm not doing it on the outside. It's like inside I'm doing it like my spirit's breathing like help me. It's like it's like we have to super soak it. It's like we're trying to like like it's this energy is like we're trying to just calm ourselves down. It's like we already know we have this explosive energy. It's like you trying to keep a it's like you trying to put the hot grease back on the frying pan. It's like we know it's about to go, it's about to get ugly, but we're scrambling, trying to search for the energy, search for the level. That's one thing we do try to have with Libras, because when we talk to Libras, they do have that positivity where they can balance out their emotions at one time. But with us, it's like extreme because it extremely hurt. When you say something to make us angry, it's going to hurt extremely bad. It's going to make us extremely angry. When you say something that's extremely positive, it hits straight to the heart. So when he gets into these sudden modes of, if you say something that you know what you said, if he gets quiet all of a sudden, retract what you just said. Think about what you just said. Let it sink in on his end of, not just on your end of the shoes. Put yourself in his shoes and let it sink in and see exactly how it feels. Then you will understand what's going on. Understand, really think, really spiritually think exactly what you're saying, what's really going on at that moment. And we go into these silences. Because even a lot of times dealing with my boy up here that I used to be, doing the YouTube stuff, like it's certain people that just like the Sagittarius, are person that just does stuff and get crazy. It's just like we look at it. It's like help me get. I'm trying to get this. I'm trying to gather myself. I'm really trying to gather myself. It's like people be like, it's almost like we have to go into a schizophrenic mode. Like, am I? They're not trying to. They don't want to get choked. Do they want to get choked? Are they really? Is like you going to Wayne Brady? Do Scorpio have to choke somebody today? Is Scorpio gonna have to sting somebody today? Help me, please. I'm really trying to just grasp it. I'm trying to be calm. ABC. Ooh, 1, 2, 3. Let me count to 10. Let me do something, anything. Let me hit some push-ups. Let me hit some weights. So he will go into these periods of silence. He will go into these periods of just backing away. He will go into these periods of not wanting to be bothered because he's trying to let it sink in. He's trying to calm down. He's not trying to just to isolate himself. He's not trying to become this over the top person, but he's trying to calm down. So he will go into these deep silences. And another reason we go into these deep silences and gather ourselves away is because we want to get the full motion of what we're doing. We want to know exactly what we're getting ourselves into. We want to know, is she the person? Do she really be feeling me like that? Because we know that it's certain instances that you could like me 1 minute and then you could hate me the next minute. You know what I'm saying? You might just like me for a season. You might just like me because of certain things. So he wants to sit there. We'll sit there and wait. We'll wait for those certain instances. We'll wait for those bumps in the roads to hit. We'll wait to see. And the certain time people be like, Scorpio test, you shouldn't throw no test. You shouldn't do that. I shouldn't say this and do that. But at the same time, we don't. And we gave y'all this rose, this whole, yeah, I'm doing another one. I'm doing another one. Y'all show that love, support, donate. Thank you so much, Thea, for coming in. I'm doing another one. Yeah, I'm back again. When we put all this, let me see what you're saying. They do that. Yeah, when we, oh man, y'all threw me off. Where was I at? Oh man, where was I at, y'all? I was at a pivotal point. Somebody help, help. I'm trying to figure out exactly what y'all let me know exactly because I don't want to skip it. I have an idea, but let me know exactly what point I was at. If anybody know, he's testing to see how much you love him. Yeah, so yeah, okay, that's where I was at testing. So a lot of times we test you because you could like us for a season. You could just be putting on a certain face, putting on a certain masquerade. So we have to know if it's real, if it's true, because we know if you put certain people put in certain situations, they'll lose it. If certain people put in certain situations, they're gonna get real mad. Certain people come around. Their aspects of their personality change. Certain things happen, the aspect of the relationship change. So a lot of times we're going to test. We're going to see exactly where it's at. We want to know exactly if it's true. Thank y'all so much. Y'all really showing love this time. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I knew I had to really just take some time and revamp it. Sometimes you just got to revamp. I don't mind revamping because I told y'all like my favorite artists. I love you know what I'm saying because I'm very honest. I'm very honest. One thing about just that's why another thing I say at Aries, people be like, at Aries, I can, I say at Aries because we have certain matches to us, like Drake and 40. It's like we are like best friends. We like two peas in a pot because we both got this fiery energy. It's different energy, but we both have this fiery passion. We both have this honesty about us. We both have this realness about us. So one thing I say, hold on, let me go back to before I get going to this. Y'all make sure y'all like and as y'all into the chat room. Thank you so much. Hey, thank you, Moonlight Star. I'm gonna go into the comments. I don't think I forgot about the comments either. A lot of people say, "Oh, Scorpio." We have these certain differences, but one thing you got to understand about us, their big babies always want reassurance. One thing about us is one thing that I hate about this. Another thing I hate about this is it gets real crazy, and I'm trying to resurface everything. I'm trying to bring it to y'all. So y'all be patient with me because I got so much information. I'm trying to hammer it to y'all. I hate when I do that because there's so much going on. I appreciate all the love. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Carolyn. Carolyn T. Look, thank you so much. One thing you got to understand when we throw all this energy and when we throwing all this passion into our relationships, into this love, like you got to understand, it's like we're not gonna be sporadic, but at the same time we're gonna let you know right there on the spot. It's like just like I said, it's just like an Aries. I'm trying to put where I was going, where I left off. Be very because they like to fight. Take your time, God body. Yeah, because let me know. Thank you. I definitely do. I got my man. He's in. Oh, okay. Thank you, Melissa. But y'all make sure y'all show that love and support and donate. Make sure y'all show that love. Thank you so much. Every time I'm having so much fun, I always get tangled and twisted. I hate that. Don't y'all hate that when y'all getting all this information and y'all just go blank? It's just like, man, sometimes it's too overwhelming. And one thing you got to understand about us is we take everything into grasp. Like you, just like I tell y'all, like we have to feel people out. We have to know you exactly for who you are. Like we don't want to see just your good days. We want to see exactly who you are. We want to see the what's special about you. We want to see what's special about you. In order to do that, we have to bring the magic within our personalities. We have to bring these aspects of ourselves out of us in order to bring that out of you. So we want to see the most organic part of you. We want to see that happy little girl that lives inside of you, or that happy young fella that lives inside of you. We want to see the true essence of who you are. We want to see the true beauty of who you are. You know what I'm saying? If we have to nitpick with you, if we have to drag it out of you at times, we'll do that. But at the same time, we want to see that part of you. Let me see. And because when another reason we take this very much over the top is because we take stuff. Hold on. And this is another thing. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. I appreciate y'all coming in. Thank you so much. But one thing you got to understand is we want to bring the most organic pieces out of you. One thing about us is you dealing with a man that's not using any type of that's not using the crowd methods. You know how a lot of men they got to be boosted up by their homeboys, are boosted up by this person, are boosted by this material item, are they boosted by because you look a certain way one day, this and that. No, we're not those type of individuals. We're consistent. That's why a lot of times you'll see the Scorpio go by itself for a long time. And this is the reason you'll see us go by ourselves for long periods of times. It's not because we want to run away or something's going wrong or something in particular is not right. It's a lot of times we want to let it we want to keep the true essence of ourselves. And a lot of people, and that's the thing about a lot of people that don't understand what's special about the Scorpio is this is you talking about a man that's going to bring the true depths of his soul, that's going to bring the true deep depths of he's going to bring that out of you, he's going to bring that out of himself, he's going to let you know, okay, you're special, he's going to bring that out of you. You know what I'm saying? He's going to bring the true essence of who he is. You know, there's not too many people that's going to do that. A lot of people hide behind trying to pretend to be this person, or trying to pretend to be that person, trying to pretend to be this person and model after this person. But you got to understand, we will go off into solitude, even if it's for months and months by ourselves. Not while we in relationships and stuff like that. But I'm talking about like while we in the course of our life before we even enter relationships, we'll go on almost a hiatus from everything in order to rebuild ourselves and bring back the essence of who we are. That's a lot of times we're going to these moments of solitude. You know how, just like anything, just like when you separate yourself and you start getting this epiphany of all the realization and all the truths and all the answers that you needed. It's like you're getting the full organic Scorpio when you're getting a Scorpio that knows itself and understands itself. Because if you're getting a person that's always needing a crowd, or a person that always needed his brothers, or always got this circle around him, or always hanging around these bozos, or always doing this, you're not getting the true essence of a person. Even if you're dealing with a person that drinks all the time, you're not getting the true essence of that person. You're getting over exaggerated addition of that person. When you're dealing with a Scorpio, you're going to get the whole authentic nature of that man. You're getting a man that understands himself, that's going to bring 100% him to the picture. He's not bringing what he was raised up to be. Most of us, we stray away from that. When we teenagers, especially Scorpios, we have a way of dressing, we have a way of talking, we have a way of approaching life. As soon as we start to understand life as a whole, and a lot of times we understand it. We start to understand the true aspects of nature and life as soon as we, start reaching that young teenage. As soon as we hit like 13. So, and they said 13, the number of rebellion. And that's true because we rebel against what everything that we're taught. We rebel against uh, people trying to tell us what to do. We rebel against all the stuff that we consider traditional, everything that we consider boring. So a lot of times you will start to see your Scorpio, stray away from stuff at 13. You'll start to see that as early because you got to understand. Like I tell y'all, don't think he's just automatically being a fancy pants or being grown. Because I know a lot of kids be grown and stuff, but when you talk about a 13-year-old Scorpio, a 13-year-old Scorpio is like a 45-year-old man. You know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of people be thinking it's crazy, be like, why are you using him as an example? You know what I'm saying? But I gotta use him because he's a Scorpio. Even even like even certain, even though I didn't, people be like, oh, why using like Charlie Manson? No, I'm gonna use Charlie Manson for once. I'm gonna use him for one example, because even though people be like, oh, he's a psychopath, or oh, he's a racist, he was a racist, he didn't even like black people, or he was a psychopathic killer, and this and that. But people got to give it to him. A lot of stuff that he said was honest. A lot of stuff that he said was straight to the truth. Whether people like his character, whether people like his history, one thing about Scorpio, we're gonna tell it the way it is, how it is, whether you like it or not. And one thing he did say that was true. When you talk about a person that been through experiences, a person that's been raised on the street, a person that's been through hell and back, a person that been through hell and been through all types of evil, terrible aspects in life, like you got to understand that person is not going to be like the average person. When you talk about a 13-year-old Scorpio, it's going to be like a 45-year-old man. You know what I'm saying? A 45-year-old Scorpio is going to be like an 80-year-old man, or extremely old man. You know what I'm saying? Because we age like dinosaurs in wisdom. I ain't talking about physically looking like an old man and what I mean, just shriveling up, aging hard. I'm talking about like we have an extremely old, wise dynamic to our personality that a lot of people don't understand. That's why when people look at us, they like, oh, what? A lot of people get mad at us, be like, oh, he's only this age because they only looking at the physical aspect. But when you're looking at you got to look at the spiritual aspect. When you're looking at Scorpio, you got to look at them for who they is. You got to understand that what you're seeing is not exactly, what I'm saying, what you're getting. What I'm saying, you're dealing with a man that's far beyond his years. So you're not going to be able to do the regular spin around. You're not be able to just tell him anything. He's not going to just go for anything. Uh, Let me see. I'm gonna go into y'all. Make sure y'all like as y'all enter the chat room, please. Um, I thank you, Nina, for putting my link in. Y'all make sure y'all donate, show some love. Nina put the link in. I put the link in the chat. Hey, Raymond S. Hey, Forever Evolving. I'm gonna read your comments. I'm just going back, make sure I spoke to everybody. Hey, Mary Johnson. Hey, Tamisha Ford. Hey, Mom Melissa, Carolyn T, Taya, Shalou G, Jaleesa. I'm just making sure I spoke to everybody. So let me see what's going on here. Hey, Godbody, found your YouTube channel today. I'm a Cancer living in France. Love your channels. Thank you so much, and much love to France. Um, Let me see. I'm a Libra woman, and what I do, he does the opposite. Can you tell me what is going on? You have to give me some examples and that reach me behind the scenes, because if you got a lot of details, make sure you hit me up on the email. Make sure show that love and donate if you got some issues that you need me to go in on. Let me see. Uh, I'm just going down y'all comments. Nobody else can compare to him. He should know I'm down. Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me see what you said, Desiree. Godbody just said it. Okay. I'm just going down y'all questions. Y'all make sure y'all like. I'm just making sure I acknowledge everybody. Um, with us, it's all about your intentions, and we do what we gotta do to get to the end result. Absolutely. We had amazing good time on this lab. Not everyone can handle Scorpios. That's Oh yeah, absolutely. And a lot of times the fire signs would get mad at us because y'all know, as fire signs, y'all like to go into these sporadic outbursts. Y'all like to Y'all like to argue. Y'all like to have a heated fuss when y'all feel like it. But a lot of times y'all say, "Oh, Scorpio man, he throws the water on my fire." And what I mean by Scorpio throws the water on the fire is we kind of calm you down. We bring you down a couple of notches. When you want to argue, we kind of like simmer it down. We kind of know how to keep you calm. Put whatever, especially when it's a fire sign trying to start something with us. I try to make us mad. We know how to get a big old bucket of water and just throw it up on like a campfire. We just shut it down completely. We don't do all that extra stuff. We're not going to add flame to your fire. We're not gonna help you with your argument. We're just gonna throw water on it and keep moving. We don't, especially if it's a bad fire. And a lot of times that will make a fire sign angry because they like to fight sometimes. Let me see. So my Scorpio says that he wants me to know what he wants. I feel that he is speaking the truth, but what if someone else is trying to get his attention too? Will he stay loyal? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. If you don't if y'all have a good relationship and everything is going fine, absolutely. My Scorpio has shown me what's real, true unconditional love is. I'm glad. I'm happy to hear that. Uh, a very disturbing individual who never reached his spiritual self. Yeah, a lot of people, a lot of people say that Charles, man, you got to really listen to him. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people be like, oh, I'm listening to him for a Scorpio year. I'm not listening to him as, I could get mad at him for being racist. I'm mad at him but I got, look, take away all that stuff for a second. Look at him like an individual. Listen to what he's saying. Look at his interviews and listen to him, what he's saying. Don't be biased. Take away all his history. Put that away. Yes, he's crazy as a back. Yes, he was crazy, but not crazy as and stupid. He was crazy as in erratic in his personality traits, but stupid he wasn't. Listen to his interviews, and you'll see a lot of his aspects. You'll see a lot of you got to really look at it because when I first, when I first, knew about it, like just like everybody else, I hated the guy, like oh he's terrible or whatever. But when you look at it for outside the box and listen to what he's saying and listen to it. Don't just look at one interview, look at multiple interviews and listen to what he's saying. You're gonna see that true Scorpio nature shining through. You're gonna see that he's extreme, he's very honest. He didn't care about what nobody thought about him. He didn't care about what the world thought about him. He didn't care about what people thought he did. He still stood on even though they spit on his grave, even though he had a grave, they would do all this to him. He still stood on what he stood on. I'm not bigging him up on nothing bad that he did, but I'm just letting you know, like you'll see the certain personality traits. You'll be like, okay, I see it. I never realized that. I'm just pointing something out. AJ Bird, I appreciate all. Uh, can Scorpios feel people's energies from the past? Is it intensified during the season? It's making him off the hook. Oh, absolutely. We are very feeling. We feel everything, not just of like I tell y'all. We feel all the energies. You talking about a Scorpio? We're very intense. We do feel a lot of energies. You know, we do feel a lot of energies of people from the past because like I told y'all, we're very sentimental. Um, we're very feeling, very loving people. So it's hard for people to understand us. A lot of times we are misunderstood. A lot of times we are given the bad rap. A lot of times we're given a tough time to go. So you got to understand when you're dealing with a Scorpio and people like, what's so special about him? You got to understand you're dealing with a person that's going to look at everything, that's going to stick around, through the rough times and the worst times. But you got to be able to get through those hurdles with him. You can't just expect all this wonderful, unmatched love and don't expect to go through anything. Don't expect to see anything. Don't expect to be tried on any level. Don't expect to have any. Hey, Sarah Bella, you got to understand this is a loving man. This is a very honest man, but this is a very deep man. This is a very complex man. This is a very introverted man. This man is not going to be. You're not going to be able to look at, be like, okay, let me see this on. You got to be realistic. You got to be holistic. You got to know him. You can't be like, oh, man, like this. I see like this, so I'm gonna put him in that category. You can't put this man in any category. You know, you can't put him in a box. Let me see. You're right, God, buddy, because I'm a Leo. My Scorpio knows how to keep me in line, and I love it. Yeah, because Leos are very intense. One thing about a Leo, if you're weak, if you're soft, if you're very scared to type of person that stand up to your woman, don't like to really raise a fuss, don't really like to be stern, she's gonna walk all over you. She's gonna rip you to pieces with her lion claws because she's not gonna respect you. She's not gonna listen to you. She's not gonna like you because you not gonna. She's not gonna feel that masculinity. You know what I'm saying? It's just like she's not gonna be feeling you at all. She's gonna attack you. She's gonna rip you to shreds. So you got to be able to. Leo woman might get mad at us, might not want to talk to us. They might get all heated with us, but they respect us at the same time. Even if they talk mad smack about us, it's gonna be behind our backs. It ain't gonna it's gonna be at a distance where where we can't sting them. Believe that they're not gonna be in our face with it. Cause I got Leo relatives. They have the Leo personalities. They all egotistical. They are all over themselves. They braggadocious. They do all that stuff. Talk smack. Do all that. But when it comes to me, they keep they wear it's Kool Aid. They come to Kool Aid man. The smile just permanent. It's just a permanent smile. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna take it to they know where to take it with us. They know where to not take it with us. They know that we are calm to a certain extent. So they like, okay, I can pick him, I can pick at him to this point. Then when he starts to swing that stinger, I'm gonna just hurl the other way and break up with him or something. I'll run away from him. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't want to face. They know we're not like everybody else. You're right. Charles Manson suffered from a lot. Scorpio man suffered from and a lot that's you know and it's not even that Rose mom. It's not that. It's the fact of society as a whole. Period. He was giving you a whole aspect. He was taking people to school, but a lot of people don't really understand it. A lot of stuff will go over people's head. They don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why, but they just don't understand it. And y'all make sure y'all donate. I appreciate y'all showing love to the super chat, but y'all show love. Y'all make sure y'all donate to the PayPal because super chat. It's just a little bit more. It's just a lot more timely, and there's a lot more stuff. So I appreciate y'all showing love and thank you so much. And I ain't gonna go over and beyond with this one like I've been doing with a lot of other ones, but y'all know I appreciate all the love. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I love y'all. Please make sure you like the video, share the video, make sure you comment. I love comments. Please make sure you show love, donate. All the lady, thank you all my moderators, Miss Taya, Nina, Sky 11 Hook, uh, my boy Wayne Jasper, all my peoples, thank you all my brothers, thank you everybody, my boy Wayne Jasper, thank you, just everybody. I appreciate all the love, so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Make sure y'all hit that like button, make sure y'all support. I love y'all. I got some more coming for y'all. I kind of went in today. I went in heavy today, so I'm probably gonna need a little break or whatever, and go ahead and handle my regular life stuff. But I love y'all. I will be back soon. Just wait. Um, I don't. It depends. It depends on the individual, Royal. I can't say that. It depends. It all depends on that individual. So I love y'all. I appreciate it. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all support. I love y'all. Nah, they're not all the same, common water. I'm just giving y'all. I make videos about the Leos. No, y'all not all the same. But I love y'all. I appreciate it. I'll be back soon. And just make sure you show that love, show that support. Y'all be hearing from me. You'll be hearing from me. Okay, Melissa, thank you so much. Y'all just hit me up on the email. Let me make sure I ain't miss nobody. Scorpio is not for everyone. You got to be strong to deal with us because we keep it real and would deal with you if need be. You get what you give with us. So keep that in mind. Absolutely. You get what you get what you give with us. You're not going to get any type of attitude from the Scorpio or any type of anger from the Scorpio if you haven't give off that energy. You won't get any negativity from a Scorpio if you haven't already been negative. You won't get any jealousy out of the Scorpio if you haven't given him reasons to be jealous by being careless with your words, being careless with your actions. You won't get any type of unnecessary stinging if you haven't done things to be stung, if you haven't done things to be put in those positions. So you got to understand that anything you get from us is something that you already gave to us. We're not giving you anything that's undeserved. Let me see. That's right. I'm a Sagittarius. We are trouble, but a Scorpio can put out our fire. Absolutely, because y'all are fiery. Y'all are crazy, and y'all do like to be rebellious too. Can Scorpios people feel energies from? Oh yeah, okay. I read that one. I notice a lot of Scorpio men are twin flames to people like me. Me and my Scorpio are twin flames. Oh, okay. That's a lot of times that's who we look for. We look for our twin flames. We know we can't look for them, but a lot of times as Scorpios, we are we Carolyn T said it. Yeah, November. I'm being biased, but yeah, November, absolutely. And I'm gonna explain that in a minute. We get the energy that we give off because people don't, a lot of people just not gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people think it's coming out of nowhere. Oh, he's being mean to me. Oh, he's being silent. Oh, he's being crazy. But you don't realize the 50 other things you done did to make that man mad. You don't realize all the other stuff you done, bad energy you to put out there in order to receive that bad energy. And I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say why I'm saying Scorpio, November Scorpios, because a lot of times with November Scorpios, you're gonna get that more holistic. You get a more holistic pod score, and I'm not gonna even say just strictly. What I mean, I'm gonna really say November Scorpios, and especially when you go to the later November or mid November, because you got to understand, November Scorpios have is going to be more of a friendlier personality. We gonna have more of a we are we are willing to be more extroverted, even though we're very introverted. We're more open to being extroverted. Um, we're more open to see things outside the box. We're able to look at things more outside the box. We have more of a sense of humor. We have a more of a holistic way to see things. When you're dealing with a certain, not, and I ain't gonna just say all cases, but in a lot of cases, a lot of the October Scorpios, they're gonna be more shrewd. They're gonna be a lot more bland. They're not really willing to jump outside of that box of silence of being in that regular Scorpio thing. Just like I'm a Scorpio, that's it. I'm Scorpio. What I'm saying? Y'all know it's Scorpios out there like that that's just very bland. What I'm saying? It's the Scorpios that's very, very bland. What I'm saying? And you're gonna get a lot of that when you're dealing with the October Scorpio. You're gonna deal, and I'm not saying all of them, but you're gonna deal. You have to bring it more out of. It's not gonna be more evident as it will be with a November Scorpio. You got to really pull stuff out of an October Scorpio. It's like you got to really, what I'm saying, to really make them get it, to really bring the best aspects out of their personality. when you know what I'm saying, you're gonna see it in more of the Novembers. But with that said, I love y'all. Yes, he is towards the end of Scorpio season, and me. Yes, he is towards the end of Scorpio season, and me and my babe have the same sense of humor, kind of like Seinfeld goes over people's heads. Oh, okay, okay, yeah, we do have that super dry sense of humor. We have that. We have all types of sense of humor. We have the intellectuals. That's one thing that makes us draw into the Sagittarius. But at the same time, we don't have that goofy ridiculousness about us. Not taking a strike. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We don't have this. We don't have. A lot of people and individuals think, oh, uh, they have a sense of humor, but we're not gonna have this sense of humor where it's all goofy and just being just what I'm saying. It's gonna be funny. It's gonna be straight. It's gonna be real. It's gonna be funny, but it's gonna be reality. It's gonna be that real reality sense of humor, that real gut wrenching sense of humor that you gonna fall out your chair because it's gonna be true. It's gonna be funny, but it's gonna have some reality and honesty to it. I love y'all. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. As always, thank you, thank you. I appreciate the love. Y'all just make sure y'all like, comment, and I love y'all, and I'll be back soon. Peace.